Ultimately, you have to change people's minds. You have to talk about codification, counter-racist codification. You have to understand and talk about white supremacy, what it is and how it works, not in just one or two areas of activity, but in all areas of activity, and say this: it's a complete system, the most well-thought-out system ever invented in the minds of people for political and religious expression. No system is more powerful than the system of white supremacy. Put that in capital letters. The system of white supremacy should be in capital letters. Racism is white supremacy. White supremacy is racism. And it's the most powerful political and religious system. And there are some pretty powerful religions on the planet now. You know, people are very strongly motivated by religion, but all of these religions combined, every religion that you have ever heard of, none of them come anywhere close to being as powerful as the religion of white supremacy. And you have to put it that way to people so that they don't get confused. There's nothing on this planet that motivates people more than the religion of white supremacy, than the politics of white supremacy, than the educational system of white supremacy. Name any area of activity. The economic system. I mean, people talk about the Chinese and whatnot. I mean, you know, the Chinese, when they get ready to do business, they got on suits and ties. You know, they used to wear, didn't wear a tie. What is a tie for? It's because it's the business suit. And white supremacists, the white supremacists are the biggest business people on the planet. Nobody is more business-like than them. Nobody runs business like they do. There's no more powerful business that ever existed on the planet than the system of white supremacy. So, when you see people imitating, including the so-called scattersexuality, fiddly-dee sexuality, and all of this, that's all, anything that has power, anything you see black people doing, I mean, that is of questionable value in the long run, you can figure that the white supremacists are behind it. But don't be argumentative with other non-white people. Avoid that.
Okay.
Because all you're going to do is just have a whole lot of dead bodies at the end of the day. And the white supremacists, by them running the entire prison called the planet Earth, they'll just simply say, oh, you killed, the black people had a prison riot, and they killed each other out there in the prison yard. They killed 8 million black people killing each other today, 800,000 like it did in the 1990s in Rwanda.
Yes.
All right, in just a couple of weeks. Okay, so after all those dead bodies are lying over there, what have you actually got? A whole lot of black dead bodies, which is exactly what the white supremacists wanted in the first place. Nothing changed.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got to just, tell the black people who are trying to sabotage, just go ahead and let them do what they're going to do, because you just keep doing what you're doing, and somewhere down the line, try to show them, all right, you're doing this, you're going all out, you're being paid to do what you're doing against us, and we just, brush that off because you're a fellow prisoner, and, they can do this. Consider yourself like if you are in prison, they can always take someone from the cell block down the hall and have them come in there and beat you up. The prison masters can do this, and they have done it.
Yes.
And they do it every day, really.